Hi guys, today we are at the new block of APJ block, Academy block.
Academic
So which is newly made and trust me, it's a beautiful campus. You have to see the campus यार. एक बार तो सबको आना ही चाहिए. And 21 लाख की जॉब भी लेके जाना चाहिए. So Anjali, I want to talk about your complete story, right from your preparation to NMAT and then getting a PPU of 21 lakh. So any tips you can give us कि भाई हमें भी अच्छी जॉब, बाकी को भी अच्छी जॉब मिले. So let's start with the first part. How much you prepared for the NMAT exam or exam in general?
Okay, sir. So I enrolled for a coaching for NMAT exam a year back to giving my exam, and then but I religiously started studying 1 month back prior to my exam.
तो ये एक चीज़ होती है कि दैट्स वन पीपल थिंक कि अरे इसने 1 साल से पढ़ाई कर रही है तो वो खुद ही बोल रही है कि एक साल मैं ज्वाइन किया था बट बिकेम सीरियस टुवर्ड द एंड.
Yeah, because since it was a COVID time, I was at home, my college was online, it was all very lethargic. So to study and give out time actually took out a lot of effort. So yeah, I studied for 2 months religiously before giving the exam, and then I scored 211. So I applied for Flame University since it was a liberal university, and I graduated from a liberal university.
Okay.
So that actually appealed to my LinkedIn for Flame, and since my score was for applying was above the cutoff, and that's how I applied for Flame.
So I believe if you want to apply for Flame, your 200 plus is a safe score.
Right.
Where 12 plus if you have, you can apply for Flame.
That's
So when you were preparing for the exam, so last 1 month what you did? You just revised everything or what was your game plan?
So since it was COVID, the NMAT exam was proctored. So to sit in front of a computer and religiously solve questions was difficult than a pen and paper exam. So I first checked out my timeline because NMAT is also sequential.
Correct.
So you need to check out time for each section to complete and finish it. You can't go back and forth. So that's what I did to complete the entire paper. That was the goal. Because you cannot skip a question in NMAT. That's the catch. So I prepared like that, and since vocab and English was my forte, I decided to work a little more on maths so that I could, get a decent score in each section.
Correct.
So that's what
So
I did.
then when you apply for the college, आपको कहीं पे लगा कि that your scores are less, you have that disadvantage?
So as I mentioned, the cutoff was 200 and above, and I had scored a 211. So for me, I think my
safe score,
score was a little safer. And as Flame focuses on the overall development for a student to enroll in, the SOP was also a differentiator for me to get into Flame, and then my interview was also very good. So I don't think I had a disadvantage while getting into Flame.
And that's true for every exam, every college. So your marks is just an entry criteria. Once you clear the marks cutoff, then there is no major difference between a top scorer and a scorer who just clear the cutoff.
Right.
So don't get bogged down by that कि यार मेरा score कम है तो मेरे chances कम होएगा this and that. What you do next is more important. How
Exactly.
you plan for that. And then but the thing is those who could not convert, for them it's excuse.
Exactly.
देखा because मेरा marks कम तो मेरे को नहीं मिला है मैं तो God हूँ but because
I
marks
think
कम
being positive towards whatever you're doing is something very important. Even if you don't score a lot, you need to have an outlook wherein you actually want to do something. So I think that's where I was very positive that I'll get it.
Correct. So now let's talk about the second part.
Right.
Now I'm in the college. So what you did or what was the major factor which helped you to bag this 21 lakh placement?
Okay, so last year when we were going through the internship placements, and I got into Vedanta as an intern. So I was the only one who was interviewed and then selected for the internship. So that was a huge thing, an achievement for me. And I think my faculties here helped me shape a person that I am. So I did my undergrad in HR, and now I'm pursuing HR as my major as an MBA. So I think the internship was aligned with the HR role for a management trainee. So my studies with my faculties here have helped me to answer the theoretical questions that were asked to me during my interview, and that's how I cracked the internship in the first place. And then I worked there, and in that journey I secured a PPO.
Super. You also have a counseling cell.
Right.
So what exactly is the role of a counseling cell?
Career services here actually assist us to give us placements and internship while we are doing an MBA here. So these people give you internships when you are in your first year for your summer internships, and then they help you get placements as well.
Okay.
So career service here is very supportive. They get you placements from all around the country, and they help you prepare for it. Like they take mock GDs and mock interviews, and then once you sit in the interview, they help you through the entire process until you are actually placed. So I think that support is also immensely helpful for me to, go through that journey.
Right, and no doubt, one of the most motivating person
Yeah.
in your campus is the sir. तो उनसे जब भी
Yeah.
बात करो, अरे बहुत बढ़िया सा placement है ये.
Right,
So it's very
right.
optimistic. Normally,
Yeah.
when I go and meet these people, they're very stressed out कि अरे job मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा.
They're
So-
more involved into this process as much as we are, because
Correct,
and they
correct,
work
correct.
round the clock to secure us a position into an
Correct,
internship
correct.
or into a placement. So a huge shout out to
Correct.
those guys.
And
as
the
well.
main thing is the intake is less. That's one of the main advantage
Right.
of your campus, of your college, because the
Yeah.
intake is less. Getting a placement demand supply wise, there's not a
Right.
major issue. Like
Right.
there are few colleges where intake is 500, 700.
Definitely.
So they have that problem there,
Yeah.
getting placement for everyone. So any advice you'd like to give to students, those who want to crack the interview, right
Yeah.
from the entrance exam interview to the
Yeah.
final placement interviews?
Yeah.
So what you advise
So, as I mentioned, interviews could be very generic and specific. So, but the key to a good interview is, I think, confidence. Once you believe in yourself and whatever you are doing, I think you can crack anything and everything in the world. So, confidence is something that I very believe in, and something very genuine comes out of whatever you put into your CV. So, people bluff that they've done some things and they don't
Correct.
actually
They
do
don't
it.
done that,
So for us, and during my internship, I learned that do not do that. So whatever is honestly done by you, I think you should stick to it, and maybe that will get you something very positive in life.
Right. Great.
That is my
So
advice.
all the best.
Yes.
And hopefully you do well. And where you
Thank
got PPA from? Which company?
So I got it from Vedanta.
Vedanta. Achha, sorry, I told me,
Industries.
मैं भूल गया था,
I
right.
got it from my PPA.
Correct. All the best.
Thank you.